No, it's hurt me like this. They spoke innocently, making a face and clear his lips. Jungkook smiled and hugged Taeyong. He knew that at that moment, Taeyong's innocence and his childhood were his greatest beauty. John mentioned the atmosphere in Grandma's room was very cold. Grandma, Mr. John, and the rest of the elders of the mansion were sitting in their places with their head bowed and silent. Grandma's face was a combination of confusion, anger, and helplessness. The flames were showing, burning in her eyes. I can't believe Jungkook would go to this extent. This is the same Jungkook who always obeyed everything I said. And now, you guys went to his office to convince him, but he still didn't come back. What magic has this boy done that has changed him this much? Uma, whoever it is, we have to accept the reality now. He has clearly said that unless we corrected our attitude toward them, he will not set foot in this house. We have listened to him. Otherwise, this problem will get worse. Mr. John informed her in detail. Grandma's expression of confusion was deepened. The wrinkle on her forehead became clear. She took a deep breath. Does that mean we should bow down to that little boy who came to this house as a revenge, whose father shed their blood over a family? Uma, he's young blood. If he become more angry of us, it will not possible to bring him back. You know, he's the only heir of this family. Grandfather, who had been silent until now, raised his head, leaned on his stick, and said in a low voice, John is right. Losing Jungkook would be a great loss for us. We have to listen to him. Otherwise, the matter will get out of our hand. Grandma thought for a moment, as if trying to control her emotion. There was the same hardness in her eyes, but she seems forced to bow to the situation at this time. Okay, send a message to Jungkook that we are ready to accept their condition. No cruelty will be done to them, and he will be treated as the son-in-law of this mansion should be. Tell him to come back. Saying this, Grandma got up for her place. Traces of anger were still remaining in her eyes. How? How did the 2 months pass? They don't know. The silence and peaceful atmosphere of the farmhouse brought Jungkook and Taeyoung closer to each other. Taeyoung, who was innocent and stubborn before, was gradually becoming mature. While living with Jungkook's feeling of love for Taeyoung had also dipped more than even before. They were still lying together in the bed. Jungkook was hugging gently Tae. As he was busy taking Tae's head, resting on Jungkook's chest, Taeyoung's innocence always brought a smile to Jungkook's face. Cook, I want a baby. They suddenly raised his head and said, Baby? Yes, I want twins. Why do you want babies? Jungkook looked at Tae in surprise and repeated what he said. My auntie daughter is also as old as mine. She is also married and she also has a baby. He's so small and cute. That's why I want a baby too. They had spoken immediately. Jungkook laughed at his innocence and childlike desire. Well, my baby wants a baby. He smiled with the lack of his mischief. Yes, they immediately nodded and said, Come on, then you'll have to do whatever I said to bring that baby. Jungkook had gently touched their hair and said, Okay, they said innocently as he smiled deeply. Come on, come closer to me and bite my lips first. They looked at Jungkook's face shyly, then slowly leaned down and bit his lips slightly. Jungkook relaxed and closed his eyes. Now, come on top of me, Jungkook had said in a whisper. They hesitated a little, but Jungkook's love and sincerity had given Tae confidence. He slowly came to Jungkook and sat on top of him. Jungkook's heart started beating fast. As they coming closer, the bond of Jungkook's emotion began to break. He leaned toward Taeyoung's neck helplessly and placed his lips on it. Taeyoung felt at ease for a moment, but as Jungkook's intensity increased, he began to sob. Jungkook's closeness and the intensity of his emotion was becoming unbearable. They suddenly started crying. His tear fell on Jungkook's heart. He immediately stepped back and started cursing himself. He quickly hugged Tae and wiped his tears. That's it. I won't do anything now. Stop crying, Tae. He held Tae to his chest and said softly. Cook, it hurts. They said while sobbing. Forgive me. I didn't mean to hurt you. It it won't happen again. I promise. Jungkook kissed his forehead and said with great sweetness in his voice. They lay down next to him. Jungkook held it closer to him and started stroking their hair to comfort him. Tears started falling from his eyes, but Jungkook's emotion was growing. He was trying to control his strong emotion, which seems to be getting increased because of his innocent wife. He was in his room, taking out his clothes from the closet, prepared to go to office. The sunlight was coming through the curtains and the entire room. He was also on the bed nearby. His eyes were fixed on Jungkook, who was looking very busy and handsome while wearing a black t-shirt.